The defensive midfielder in soccer is a key player who protects the defense, breaks up opposing attacks, tackles and intercepts passes, and helps transition from defense to attack. In order for a central defensive midfielder to do all this, he would have to have excellent passing and defensive skills, and would also have the ability to control the midfield and support the team even without the ball.
How you doing? What's your name?
Zaire Faulkner.
What sport you play?
Soccer.
Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Not at all.
Okay. When did you start playing soccer, and who taught you?
So, like 4 years ago in 7th grade, I had a group of friends, and we decided we had nothing to do after school. So we grabbed the soccer ball, went outside the school, and started kicking it around, and we fell in love with it.
When did you think the first pro soccer game was played in Philadelphia?
Like around 1960.
1960. Okay. Did you think the first pro soccer game was played in Philadelphia?
Like 1950 something.
1950? Yeah. Why do you think that?
I don't know. Seemed like a good year, you know? Play soccer, I don't know.
Okay. When did you think the first pro soccer game was played in Philadelphia?
I'm gonna take a guess and say like 1970, 1960.
Why do you say that?
Because I feel like that's when sports are really just coming up in the year.
I think central midfielder is the hardest position in football. A central midfielder in soccer controls the game in the middle of the field by balancing attacking and defensive duties. They strengthen the team in its core by constantly being positioned to receive and pass the ball. Attacking-wise, a midfielder has to create chances, pass the ball, and set the tempo. Defensively, they need to protect the ball, press the ball, and intercept passes. They also need to have great ball control, be physically fit, and have stamina. Apart from me, a player you should watch is Luka Modric. A great coach named Xabi Alonso said, if you control the midfield, you control the game.
Got a young soccer player here with us who wants to share with us his experience. So first, you want to tell us your name?
My name is Isaiah Dumas.
Isaiah, I just want to share with us, how long have you been playing soccer?
For a year now.
So that's organized soccer. But what about in your life, how long have you been playing soccer?
Like from time to time, since I played sports, like since I'll say 5th grade.
Okay. So like first sport you played?
Yeah.
And who put you on to soccer?
I just started off with playing it in the house, so I just like soccer.
So truly born in America, and you've just learned to play soccer here. Yeah. That's cool.
So in 8th grade, we used to have like in the gym, we would literally just play for fun, not even like being serious. We would just kick the ball as hard as we can at the like the wall, and then just like that. And then last year in 9th grade, I'm in 10th grade now. Last year in 9th grade, my friend said he was gonna play it, so I was like, oh, I might as well play too. And you know, I got a good amount of minutes. So, you know, that's where it just all started. And I just found love for it.
Explaining which parts of your body can touch the ball in soccer. In soccer, you utilize your feet to dribble and shoot the ball, but you can also use your chest, shoulder, and head. You can kick the ball with your hands. The referee will stop the game. And if you are inside the 18-yard line, it is a penalty. If you are outside, it is a free kick. Goalkeepers are allowed to touch the ball with their hands until the 18-yard line. Anything after that is a no-goal. The only exception to this rule is during what we call a throw-in. A throw-in occurs when the opposition kicks the ball out of bounds, resulting in a stop of play and someone on your team throwing the ball.
Is a penalty kick and a free kick.
A penalty kick is when you get fouled inside the box of the goalkeeper, and then it's just a 1v1 between you and the goalkeeper. And a free kick is when you get fouled outside of the box, and that's when you have to take a kick.
What's a red card and what's a yellow card?
Yellow card is when, let's say you foul somebody. The ref will come up to you and be like, okay, here's a yellow card, it's a warning. And the red card is when you foul out. So you don't get in the game anymore. You get taken out the game if you get a red card.
What is a nutmeg?
So a nutmeg is basically you taking the ball and lowering the opponent with the ball and then putting it through their legs while their defense is down.